Is it okay to be in the present 24 while always in bedroom? Doesn't that mean running or escaping from responsibility out in the dynamic life? Yet the presence I feel is beyond the language. I don't know, Hizam. We'd have to talk in depth about what's happening. When Ramana Maharshi had his awakening, he sat in a cave, for a very long time, and rats began to nibble at his skin, and his nails grew really long and into themselves, and other sadhus had to help him and feed him. So I don't know, certainly when you have these awakenings, a lot of the responsibility of life and the outside world can just become very irrelevant. But it can also be avoidance. I do meet a lot of young men that are trying to go through this, not because of a recognition of freedom or because of an awakening, but because they're terrified of growing up. And so they're hiding in their bedroom, in a way, keeping themselves a child, doing exactly what they don't want to do by not acting. So it's different for everybody. And then also the other thing here, Hissam, is it depends, if you're doing that, are you taking advantage of other people? Does that mean that everybody else has to go out and work and support you? And is it okay with that? If you're having, it's not oh, I'm having these awakenings, so therefore they should do all this for me, and I'm blessed and I'll bring blessing to them. That's so narcissistic. It's more with Ramana Maharshi, he never asked anyone to help him. They offered to help him and they were happy to help him. But, sometimes when you're in families, you can get into this very codependent dynamic, and, there can be this expectation that other people help you or pay your bills or do everything for you or clean the house. So there's also that, what are you burdening other people by doing this? As well, Ramana Maharshi and the Buddha never burdened other people in that way. After your enlightenment, did you gain new knowledge out of nowhere from God? Anon. I wouldn't say that I'm enlightened. I find that a bit cheesy, and the farthest I go is saying awakening. Enlightenment is a very personal thing that maybe none of us should really go into thinking about, because you don't need to. It's not like you gain knowledge from outside, it's that you know everything because there's nothing you need to know. So it's like oneness, who you truly are, is totally content in itself. So you don't need to know the answers to big maths equation or why this happens or that happens, because you are the creator and it is known beyond language. Everything is known beyond language.